Hello, hello. For today's practice, please grab something you can use as a strap. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt, a scarf, or basically anything, even a towel. Today we'll start a little differently. We'll start lying down using our strap. So come on down to the mat, straight to the back, and we'll just have the strap aside. So before we add any movement, we'll take a moment in constructive rest. So the knees are bent, the feet on the floor, arms alongside the body. They can face down or up. And we'll just take a moment. Settle. Okay, let's continue to feel the weight of the body on the earth. And we'll move with the breath. So we inhale here, both feet on the floor. Exhale, one knee to chest. Catch the knee. Give it a squeeze. Inhale, feet to floor. Exhale, other knee to chest. Catch it. Give it a squeeze. And we'll go at our own pace. Next time we have a knee to chest, let's grab our strap, loop it around the foot, and then stretch out. So I should have mentioned before to have something that's long so your elbows can rest on the floor. All right, so position the leg anywhere where it can be comfortably straight. So even if it's closer to the floor, that's fine. And here is where it also helps to have a really long strap. All right, so we're going to push in three directions. So pressing up through the heel, down through an imaginary back pocket, and then forward through the hamstring, like your thigh bone is pushing through the hamstring. And let's start with about 5 breaths. Okay, we'll take the strap in the same hand as the leg that's extended. Keep the leg engaged and see if it's possible to open out. Your bent leg, the foot keeps pushing into the floor. Two more. Okay, back to center. Take the strap in both hands again. Now we're going to internally rotate the leg. So from the hip, turn the leg so that the toes are pointing to the opposite shoulder. Once again, press up through the heel, down into the floor, and forward through the hamstring. Then once you have all these actions, if you have the room, the space to do it, you could maybe invite the leg a little closer to the torso. So it might not look like much. And we want to keep the leg straight. So just do what you can here. Let's breathe into it. Okay, release the strap. Now, either with this leg straight or bent, we'll circle. And the other direction. Okay, foot comes down. And again, we'll inhale, feet on the floor. Exhale, knee to chest. Give it a squeeze and just alternate. And next time we have the other leg to the chest. Grab our strap, loop it around the foot. Stretch up. And find a comfortable position where the leg can be straight. And if possible, the elbows resting on the floor. Okay, so press up through the heel, down into the mat, and forward towards the hamstring. Let's breathe into it. Keeping that engagement, take the strap with the same arm as the extended leg and open up. The bottom leg foot keeps pushing into the floor. Okay, come back to center. Take the strap in either hand again. And now internally rotate the leg. So from the hip, turn the leg so the toes point to the opposite shoulder. Keep pressing up, down, through the hamstring. And then if you have the room to do it and it's comfortable enough, maybe the leg comes a teeny bit closer to the torso. Let's breathe into it. Okay, release the strap. The leg can be straight or bent. Circle. In the other direction. Okay, back to center. Both knees to chest. Arms can be down alongside the body. And stretch out both legs. This time we'll keep the legs fairly relaxed. Try to stack ankle over knee over hip. If that's not possible, we bend the knees so it's knees over hips. And we'll just take about 5 breaths. We'll bring the feet down to the mat. And let's just do a few bridges. So we'll flow through it. So as we inhale, we'll lift the pelvis and maybe the arms behind the head. Exhale, pelvis down, arms down. And don't worry about how high we're lifting. So inhaling up as we lift the pelvis and the arms. Exhale down, pelvis comes down, arms come down. We'll just do a few at our own pace. Allowing the breath to move the body. Couple more. Okay, once you're happy with that, knees to chest. Just a few double knee tucks. Inhale the knees away. Exhale to the chest. Go with your breath. And next time knees come to chest. Rock side to side. And we'll rock all the way to one side. And why not take a breath or two? With the strength of the arms, press up. Let's come all the way around to all fours. So you can make your way to all fours in any way you like. I'm going to cross over from cross legs. All right, we'll spread the fingers and just do a few cat-cows. Inhaling the crown and the tail up. Exhaling as we round the back. We'll do a few at our own pace. All right, come back to neutral. Tuck the toes, and let's just hover the knees off the floor. About 5 breaths. And from here, we can stretch up into down dog. So might like to walk the feet back a little. Press the weight back. Knees can absolutely be bent. We might even like to walk the feet, stretching one leg at a time. Okay, once you're happy with that, come back to all fours. We'll take a little moment for the wrists. So let's flip the back of the hand to the floor. And if it's okay, put the back of the hand all the way down on the floor. If this is too much to stretch it like this, you can just come upright, have the palm of the hand facing you and the hand on. We're not like pushing with the other hand, and we're not even putting all of our weight on the floor. We're just using it to guide the stretch, but I'm not pushing my weight into it. Okay, a few more breaths wherever we are. Let's switch sides. Okay, back to all fours. Back to cat cows, but side to side. So we dip to one side, round to the other side. So getting into the thoracic spine. And we change direction. to center, come to a dynamic child's pose. So the bum towards the heels, walk the hands forward, keep the elbows lifted. Drop the head. If it hits the floor, great. If not, you can either let it hang or, even better, put a blocker or a pillow under it. It's only about 5 breaths, but we want to really stretch the spine. So keep shifting the weight back. Breathing along the spine. Okay, we'll make our way to dolphin. So with an inhale, we'll come to the forearms. Actually, before we do the full dolphin, let's inhale, spread the fingers, press into the hands, come up. So it's like a wide all fours. Exhale, he elbows down. So these camel sits. So we inhale up, exhale, elbows down. So we'll do a few. Now, the next time the forearms come down, we keep them down. And we're going to try like a cat-cow from this position. So inhaling the head and the tail up more than they are. Exhaling, rounding through the upper back. Go with our breath. When we inhale, we can pull the forearms on the floor. Okay, come back to center. Let's go into dolphin. So we want to make sure we can wrap the hand around the upper arm. So right now my elbows are pretty wide. I can't do that. So I'll walk my elbows in towards one another. And now I can wrap my hand around. So, let's see if we can wrap the hand. Okay, so you can keep the hands flat or interlace. I prefer interlace, but whatever you like. Tuck the toes. Press the forearms into the floor. Lift the hips. Absolutely, we can keep the knees bent. We can even walk the feet, stretching one leg and then the other. So find what feels good. Last couple breaths if you're still in the dolphin. And we'll all make our way to a child's pose. Now, this child's pose, let's make it completely passive. So we do want something to support the head if the head doesn't hit the floor. And we'll bring the arms back. And just let ourselves let everything go. Okay, from here we have options. We can either, actually, we'll all start on all fours. Extend one leg, tuck the toes, and rock forward and back. And then when you're ready, lift the leg. Try to keep the hips in a line. Bend the knee, the foot to the sky, and do a little pulse upwards. And now we'll circle one direction, ending with the knee towards the floor, and then the other direction. Okay, knee comes down, and before the other side, we can do child's pose, downward dog, or dolphin, whichever you feel like. About 5 breaths. Back to all fours when you're ready. And the other side. So extend the leg, tuck the toes, rock forward and back. Center, lift the leg, try to keep the hips level. Bend the knee, pulse upwards. Circle the knee. One direction, and then when the knee points to the floor, the other direction. Okay, come out of it. And one last down dog, or dolphin, or child's pose. Okay, come out of it. We'll make our way to a seated position. Let's give ourselves a little calf massage. So we'll use our thumbs behind the calf to pull out, and then we'll work down the calf, pulling out. So starting behind the knee, pulling out, and working our way down. And we'll just do that 2 or 3 times. Okay, next time we come down, let's circular massage both sides of the ankle. Change direction. And then we'll find liver point number 3, acupressure point number 3. So we go between the big toe and the second toe until we feel the bones make that like Y. And we'll just massage that point for a few breaths. Massaging this point helps to release any stuck energy. And to refresh the whole liver meridian. So inviting fresh upward moving energy, clarity, kindness, compassion. Another breath or two. Okay, let's switch legs. Go into our calf massage. So pull out as we work our way down the calf. And if you get to a spot that's a little more tender, of course, you can spend more time there. We'll do the whole thing 2 or 3 times. Okay, next time we come down, we'll circle both sides of the ankle. Change direction. And now find that liver number 3. So between the big toe and the second toe, we go down to where the bones meet in that Y. And we just massage. Flushing out anything that's stagnant, any confusion, uncertainty, and welcoming fresh energy, new ways of seeing, fresh perspectives. Okay, once you're happy with that, let's move into our twist. So we'll have one leg extended, the other foot bent inside or outside the leg. Both legs engaged, so the bent leg is pushing into the floor. The extended leg toes are pulling towards us. We interlace around the knee, proud open chest, long deep breaths. When you're ready, twist towards the bent leg. Backhand comes behind. And continue the depth of the breath. And make sure your long leg, the foot doesn't fall asleep. Keep it active. We'll come back to center, pick up the bent leg, give it a rock, circle, other direction, and extend it. Just take a breath or two before the other side. And then we'll set up. So we bend the other leg, the foot inside or outside. Both feet and legs engaged, interlace below the knee. Proud open chest, long spine, long deep breaths. Take it into the twist. Come back to center, pick up the leg, give it a rock, circle, other direction. Okay, let's bring the soles of the feet together. So we'll do a tortoise pose before we come back onto the back. So this is a rounded position, but if you have any slipped discs or herniated discs, or that's a concern for you, instead of doing this position, just come onto the back and take knees to chest or do a happy baby. Okay, if you're comfortable rounding, we can either have the hands under the calves, or if it works in your body, the forearms under the calves. And now we'll just let the head get heavy, the spine round, and we'll try to stay in the pose for a couple minutes so that the spine can really let go. So there's no forcing, no rushing, just breath by breath, and the weight of the head will let ourselves release. Okay, very, 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 very slowly we'll start to come out of it. If you're on your back, you can slowly bring the feet to the floor. And if you're in the tortoise, you can slowly start to roll up. And from the tortoise, once you come to a seated position, we can use the hands to bring the knees together and then help yourself to lie down. If you're already lying down, knees back to the chest and any version of twists. And once you're happy with the twist, find your relaxation position. Of course, if there's anything else your body wants to do, go ahead and take the time to do it. So for myself, for relaxation, I have my feet wide, knees leaning one into the other. You might prefer the legs extended, or maybe some support underneath the knees. Make any little or big adjustments until you're comfortable. And once you arrive, let's give ourselves permission to relax. Let's gently wake the body. Eventually, once we've added some movement, give ourselves a full body stretch. And once nice and stretched, knees to chest, and we'll do another round of double knee tucks. So we inhale the knees away, exhale, squeeze to the chest. Do a few. And next time knees come to chest, we can rock side to side. And eventually all the way to one side. Take a breath or two. And with the strength of the arms, we'll press up. Make our way to any comfortable seated position. And we'll just close our practice with a little mini meditation, hand on the heart, hand on the belly. Feeling the natural movement of breath. Relaxing into the here and now. And maybe silently saying something really sweet to ourselves. Okay, let's close our practice with a bow, acknowledging, honoring the light, love, and wisdom within all. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you've had a good practice and I hope you have an amazing day. So I'll see you Thursday over on Google Meet and then Friday back here on YouTube. Until then, take care. Bye.